Hey guys, Sax here with a brand new racing video for you guys, and welcome back to the F1 2012 races we've been doing. Welcome to Montreal, home of the Canadian Grand Prix, where we have 6 drivers here tonight for you guys. And we will go through that real quickly before we do start, so that way you guys know who's and who. Wild is in Grosjean, he qualified on pole, and just like last night, we're reversing the grid. Jay is in Hamilton, Ryan is in Alonso, Smokin is in Hulkenberg, Colin is in Vettel, who's on pole because he qualified last, and Juan is in Glock in the back. Juan did not set a qualifying time, so he starts to be back of the field. But we're going to go ahead and get this thing ready to go. The drivers are waiting for the green flag. Let's see who gets the best reaction time. Green flag in the air. It's pretty good. I think the Ferrari got the best start there. As they head into turn 1, it is the Red Bull that leads with the lead, but the Ferrari's going to take it very quickly there. As now Ryan clears for the race lead. He does still have that Red Bull right on his back bumper that's going to try to pounce like last night. As we're going to cycle our way back to third here, this is the battle between Smokin, but he's actually going to pull away. Never mind, he's going to pull all the way up to third with no issues. Just like last night, we are going to do one stop for every driver, and we did figure out how to do that last night. This is being recorded day after the Silverstone race, but we now have a 3-car battle right here for third, as Jay leads this battle, and it looks like Juan is going to try to take it away from Smokin. But Smokin is going to get it back there. There's a bit of a lag spike, and Juan will fall to the back. We are getting a bit more lag than what we did last night, that's for sure. But Colin actually is out front now. So now the Red Bull is out front. Ryan in second. The Mercedes, not Ryan, Mercedes, just like Jay was saying earlier. The McLaren in third. And it'll be the Red Bull that leads them back to the line. So we're going to go back into the middle of this field to see what's going on here. As we saw a car go off track there, it was Smokin, and he's going to end up losing a spot there to Juan.
Trouble, trouble, trouble.
Uh-oh, there's a trouble for the Red Bull. And it looks like he's going to be able to get back going. He's going to wait for everybody to go around him here, and he's going to get back going. So we are not going to throw a caution. There is debris on track, so be careful. As long as he's able to get the thing steering properly, he will be fine. But from the lead, that has got to hurt. As we are now following Wild in the Grosjean car with, I believe that is Juan behind him in the distance. But we're actually going to go ahead and move up to a race leader of Ryan, who won at Silverstone the other night, and trying to go 2 for 2 after qualifying third. So he definitely did not go on pole like he did last night, but he is definitely setting the pace right now. As here he goes down the long straightaway here, going into the final 2 turns before the start-finish line. Jay up to second now. And Ryan smooth over the bumps, and he will come back to the line.
Colin wrecked.
Huh? Colin wrecked again? He did, and that will be our first caution of the day. So go around one more time unless you... so obviously Ryan is the leader. Everybody get caught up to Ryan here, and Colin will reset. As we're waiting for the green flag, just like earlier. Let's see who gets the better reaction. It's obviously been that number 5 out front right now that has been doing it really well. Oh, and we got some people trying to jump it. People getting antsy. But there it is. There's the green, and it's going to be that Ferrari that does get the best reaction time once again. As it's chaos in the back, a little bit of contact, major contact in the back, as they are battling hard for these positions. It's tight racing, and here comes a Lotus trying to get some runs. Oh, and he's going to hit the brakes in front of the Ferrari. Tight battling already, side by side for third, and it's going to be the Lotus that clears for it. That is Wild from 5th to 3rd off this restart. And Ryan and Wild both gonna go sliding through the grass. And also, so does the, what's that car? That's, that was Juan. He's all the way in the back now. As Ryan has gotten out front trying to check out, but he still does have Jay semi-close by. He is not in the clear yet, but Jay also under threat. He is under threat from Wild, and oh, that was a bad turn by Jay. Here comes Wild. He's going to get a big rotation there. Can he get the rotation here? He's going to. Jay blocks, but Wild goes to the other side, and it's going to be a clean pass by Wild. And now he's going to be the one to make the charge towards Ryan. As now they go down the long straightaway. Ryan out front, but not far ahead. Wild in second. Jay's going to take a big lunge at him, though. Side by side. Not anymore. Wild clears. The Ferrari is still out front. But a big move there by Wild to get up in the second. And it's going to be Colin on the back bumper now. And Jay trying to take that third spot away. As we have a battle in the back with Juan missing a tire. But it's three-wheeled Colombian driving around the track again. As now Ryan, he has company. Wild all over the back door. It looks like Wild is going to be the car to beat today. Roman Grosjean looking to get his first win. Can Ryan hold off the fury of that Lotus? He was able to last night. Can he do it tonight? As Wild with a huge overspeed there on Ryan. He's going to clear him. Ryan not able to do anything. It was like he was standing still. That was insane how fast he got around him. And Jay's got some pretty heavy damage. He's still driving on the track. I don't know if he wants a caution or not. He looks slow. He's dragging his wing along with him.
Hardcore lag. I can move.
Okay, caution flag is out.
I am legit frozen.
Caution flag is out. Caution flag is out.
I am legit frozen.
As we're finally going to get the next green flag underway here soon. Let's see who's going to get the best start with the red front. I keep saying Red Bull because it's red. The Ferrari is in the back who's had the best starts. How well will he manage to get to the field? Green flag underway. And it's going to be the Red Bull up front who's going to get the best start. But they're 3 wide for third, and Juan's getting squeezed out of position. As Ryan trying to find his way through it here. As they are going to get around here. And it looks like Wild's going to actually go for the outside here. Trying to dance his way around. And there's a big wreck in the back for Smoking. And I can't know who that is. That's Juan. That's Juan. But they're both able to keep it going. And Wild is still yet to get to Colin. Colin is currently holding off for the lead. And here comes Jay looking for second. And Ryan all the way up to fourth. So he's made up 2 positions off the restart. As here they go into this S turn. It'll be Jay putting the pressure on Wild, and Wild's going to hit the curb. Jay all over his back bumper. He's going to the inside now. There's a side-by-side battle. Jay with 3 wheels. He's going to try to clear Wild. Wild's still there, though, going into this heavy braking zone. And Jay's going to be able to clear, but Wild's going for that long way around the outside. Can Wild get the run he needs to get back on the pressure here? And now, is that Ryan and Juan both caught up to the back end of these guys now? Smoking still in the very distant there. As here comes Wild making the look down the inside of Jay. Side by side going into the heavy braking zone. Who will lift? Who will not? And Jay's going to miss the turn. He's going to come to a stop there. That wasn't what I told the drivers, but I appreciate it big time there. Thank you, Jay, for admitting to your corner miss there. I appreciate that. Ryan, winner. But as these guys have kind of been fighting, guess who's pulled away? The Red Bull. And now Ryan makes his way up to second now. Looks to try to pull away from Wild. Maybe not Wild. Here he comes with a big run here. It's going to be a duke between these two. Your pole sitter versus third, and a bit of contact there. I think Jay just murdered the wall, but he's fine. And Ryan's in a clear Wild again, but will he be able to pull away? For now, yes, but Wild has been able to show that he's been able to get good runs off some of these exits. Nobody still yet to take pit road. Whoa, Ryan! As Ryan trying still to hold off the second place through the heavy braking zone, a little iffy on exit. Can Wild close the gap? That is your close race right now, I do believe. Never mind, there's a battle in the back. Smoking has passed two cars. He got around Juan and Jay now. There's a three-car battle for fourth now. They are bumper to bumper here. Can Jay make the look before they go into the turn? Jay will take that look into the turn. Jay is going to get clear before the turn, and so is Juan. They're going to contact. Oh, that was dangerous. That was mega dangerous. Smoking gave him a bumper. That was definitely a bit hard racing there, a bit more than what we're normally seeing, or really seeing F1 there. Smoking got to the bumper and pushed him out of the way, but he's going to miss the next turn. So here comes Jay back at it for the position, and Jay's going to give him a little nudge. And it looks like Juan might close the gap too. Whoa, Smoking, corner cut, bud, corner cut. Thank you. As Ryan and Wild still marching their way closer to the Red Bull, trying to close the gap. Trying and succeeding they are, but will he put up a fight? Most likely, but how bad will that fight be to slow up Ryan here? As Ryan pretty slow through that turn, and Colin's going to crash the car. Caution flag is back out again for Colin. So they are going to slow it down now and pull it into the grid. As we get ready to hit the green flag again, Ryan and Wild on the front row. It is Jay, Juan on the second row. It is Smoking and Colin in the last row. Who's going to get the best start? I'm putting my money on that Ferrari once again. They're waiting for the green flag. Green flag is out, and it's going to be a great start from everybody, but it's going to be that Ferrari once again. Well, Wild's not going to let him get away here, but Wild's not going to get a chance to. He's gotten hit. He got T-boned, but Wild's going to get a big drive here, and he's going to clear Ryan. As there's a crash again, it's Smoking. But he's driving away. As there was an issue for Ryan, he went wide. He's in the grass. And now he's under pressure. He's got Jay on his back bumper. The three-wheel demon right behind him. Oh, the shifts are so cool to hear. As Ryan does pull a bit of away from those two, but can he get back to Wild? That is the goal here, but he's going to miss the turn. He outbraked himself. And Jay hit the wall. Thankfully, that tire is already gone. Wild out front. It definitely looks like it's a Wild versus Ryan day today. So it definitely looks like Wild has stepped up his game from when we raced Silverstone. Whoa, the sideways you saw in the background, that was Juan sideways in the back. As here comes Ryan, he's going to get to the inside of Wild. It's going to be a side-by-side battle, but it may not be. Ryan clears, maybe not. Still side-by-side. Ryan's able to get it through these turns. Can Wild get an answer back? Wild just misses the turn completely. I think he hit a lag spike. No tires were damaged, but he did lose that front wing. Now he's going to rebound. He's going to the inside of Jay. Jay squeezes him. And he's going to go even further back. Not what you want to see out of who just led the lap. As there's Juan sitting fourth place. Smoking still driving around with one tire missing, and Colin still sitting P5. Ryan, careful. 5 seconds, and it looks like Juan got around Jay there. I'm having a hard time with names right now. I don't know why. And it looks like also Wild got around them as well, so now his chase is back on to Ryan. And we're going to go back here to this fight for third now. Jay versus Juan. Is Smokin' reset on track, so we are going to throw the caution. Caution flag is out. Caution flag is out. Hit the grid spots now. Hit the grid spots. Everybody's good. They're waiting for the green flag to drop. Wild versus Ryan on the front row. Green flag is underway. Wild is sleeping! And I mean sleeping big time! He's lost second! As there's some contact around him, he's going to be able to escape it, and he's going to hit the side of Juan. Up in the air a little bit there, side by side. He's going to hit the wall there, trying to he's slowing down. Something wrong maybe with that Lotus. Other than the fact that he's missing his front wing, because he's now all the way down in 5th. And about to lose another spot possibly to Colin. That is not what you want to see out of somebody that has been so fast all day long. But now, Ryan out front. P2 is Juan. P3 is Jay. So as they're trying to figure their way around this track, whoa, little brush on the wall there. Nobody yet to pit still. See if somebody comes in early. As there's a big crash for Smokin'. He is stuck. Caution flag is back out again. And he's going to pull across the track into Wild. Driver is waiting for the green flag. Now it's Juan lined up next to Ryan. What can he do here? Make your choice. Who do you think is going to get the better restart here? It is up to the drivers. And oh, jumping in the back. Jumping in the back. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. And Ryan sleeps on the start, and it's going to be Juan who leads into turn 1. But he's got company from Ryan. He's going to squeeze Ryan. That's a big no-no as well. But it's going to be Juan to the lead. And a duel for second. And Ryan's currently leading it, but he's got some company from, that is Jay behind him. And they're now all over the back bumper of Juan. I think they might be using curves, while Juan is not using curves. There's a little bit of contact there, but they sent Juan. And Juan's on the wall. He's lost the tire. Went from leading to without a 4th tire and is now down to 3rd. And now Ryan back to the lead after giving that punt. And there's a battle in the back between Hulkenberg and Grosjean, but it looks like the Grosjean car is going to be able to get through. Good job to Wild. Let's see if he's able to get through this field here and get back up towards Ryan. As he's closing in on Colin here, can he get this move to work? Whoa, he got a big push there from Smokin' and Colin, careful corner. As they're catching the back end of Juan there, who did get an insane restart that last time. And it's going to be Wild making his way inside the top 4 here. Actually, top 3. He is now, or no, he's not in top 3 yet. He's looking for top 3 here, and he's going to get it pretty easily. They're going to storm right around Juan. But it's going to be a lot easier for Roman Grosjean there. So we're going to cycle up to Jay to see what he's doing up here. Not a whole lot, but he's now got company of Wild. Wild is looking insanely fast in the race today. Here's the corner cut, Wild. Wild is looking insanely fast. It's like he's got an entire, different engine inside that car. If you're Ryan, you gotta pull away now. As Juan has now cycled his way all the way into the back. Ryan trying to pull this gap out. As they are approaching halfway here, let's see if we have any takers anytime soon. Early pit stop as Ryan messes up the exit. And Wild's going to lose the spot to Jay. Jay just pounced onto him. That's crazy. Well, it's definitely been a fight between these three all day, with the occasional appearance of somebody else. Is Smoking is slow on track, and that's going to allow Juan to go right past him. Alright, we're on lap 15 to 30. Next lap is the middle of the race. No takers on pit road. Still no takers on pit road, which is crazy to me. Jay still in second. You can see Ryan in the distance. It is these three running top three pretty much most of this race. But this has definitely not been a dominant race by one particular driver, but Ryan has definitely shown to be a little bit better than the other guys, at least keeping it up front, and Jay careful of the corners. Same thing for you, Wild. I saw that too. Careful of corners. Jay still in second. Ryan trying to get around this sharp bend that everybody's been struggling with all day long. Looks like Jay's gonna have a little bit smoother of an exit than Ryan did. How close is Wild to him? Not particularly. It definitely looks like it's definitely been pretty spaced out besides this back two right now. It's Smoking versus Juan for 5th place. And Juan's gonna shove it wide. He's gonna block Smoking off there with a 3-wheeled car. As they cycle back up to Wild, trying to chase down Jay, but Jay's got a good gap on him now. As we have now reached the halfway point. And it looks like everybody is still staying out. We have these two not showing their hand yet as either. Let's see if either one of them. Nope, neither one of them. This is crazy. Nobody's taking the early pit stop here and trying to out-psych each other. But now, it looks like Wild is starting to catch Jay again. It's about to be a battle for second again. Is Jay trying to find some room on the track? Wow. I keep wanting to say Juan for Wild and Wild for Juan. I don't know why. I keep wanting to switch names. But Jay is still holding on a second here as the Ferrari is pulled away. You can even see him in the distance. So Ryan now starting to put some stellar laps down and see if these two can sort out their differences for second here. And it looks like they will because Jay's pulled away. And there's still a battle in the back. They are going at it. And Juan's missing 2 tires now. He's the 2-wheeled machine and still outpacing Smoking right now. That's crazy. And there's a crash for Colin as well. And he is stopped on track. Caution flag is back out. And Ryan's going to hit the wall. Drivers waiting for the green flag to drop anytime. Well, now we got Jay lined up second. Let's see what he's able to do versus Ryan. Ryan did majorly sleep on that last restart completely. Green flag underway, and now it's going to be Jay who sleeps on the restart. And Ryan's going to get a massive start here. Maybe Jay didn't sleep that bad versus everybody else just against Ryan. And he's going to go majorly wide. Jeez, that was way too close to that outside wall. But he's going to get a big run here. He's going to clear Ryan like it's nothing. And Jay to the race lead, and that's going to be Wild. Oh! Dirty race in there from Wild. That's going to put him and Ryan back. Ryan's not going to be too happy about that one. Whoa! It's a 2-wheel in it too. Look, crazy racing's out here. And Smoker's already got damage again. Is it side by side between Juan, and Juan's going to clear Wild before he get to say Wild's name, and that's going to be Colin passing as well. Colin, make sure to... Okay, thank you, bud. Thank you. You guys are learning. And Jay's going to get a bump from Ryan there. Hey. Just stop, just to let him go. It's crazy. As Wild is on the back bumper of Juan here. There's a battle for third, and it's going to be Wild going right around him. Using that curve as it was advantage there. As we head down the straightaway here. Oh, this is a really weird. Oh, Jay is down pits. Jay will be your first pit stop. And Ryan hit the wall. That's what I heard. Whoa, whoa, Ryan, whoa, everywhere but what you need to be on. Smoking also, careful and Courtney. Cutting. As caution flag is out, and Jay is the only one to pit. Alright, we're good. Alright, as the driver is waiting for green flag, Wild versus Ryan on the front row. Green flag out quick here. Ryan sleeps! And it is Juan with the best restart there. During the caution break, we did find out Jay did not get his stop in. He did go down pit road, but he did not perform his stop. But Wild has been able to get it out front now. Ryan, careful of cutting corners. Careful now. That's a big no-no. Oh my God. Yeah, that was a big issue there. There's some pushing and shoving in the back. As we are getting close to lap 20 here, as people have still yet to take their pit stop here, which is still shocking. Nobody's taking it under. Jay attempted, but wasn't able to find his pit stall. Sorry. Still a little bit sick. Ryan, I believe, is sitting second now. He's still trying to chase down Wild, and that's a Colin sitting in P3. With now the guy he flipped last race sitting in P4 is putting the lag spike here. And Colin's gonna mess up the exit. Let's see, can Juan get closer here? Let's see. Where's Juan's name? There's Juan's name. Actually, there's a tight battle between everybody here in the back. Whoa, a little bit of contact there. We're gonna go on to the opposite camera. Jay here as he's getting around, smoking. There's a good distance between these guys, and Wild is down pits. Wild will be the first one to blink down pit road. So does Jay. They gotta find their boxes. Wild finds his box. Remember, it's only like a 3-second pit stop, guys. Jay, you passed yours. Jay, you passed yours. Jay, you passed yours. Right in front of Wild. Where? Wow, you're good to go. It's only like 3-second stop. But that does leave Ryan in the race lead here. And Colin's crashed. I didn't see it. Colin has crashed. So caution flag is back out.
He said don't worry about it. I was trying to.
Okay, never mind. Green flag, green flag, green flag.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna leave it as green. Jay and Wild, you two are good. Go. Y'all been good. It's only like a 3-second stop. So Jay and Wild may have just messed themselves up with that long pit stop. More Wild than Jay. But now will we see anybody else blink for pits? As we see Ryan coming down the straightaway and see if he goes for it. As you see Smokin' and yeah. Colin's gonna keep driving with 3 wheels, and Ryan does go for the pits. Make sure to find your pit stall. And Smokin' will inherit the lead here. Let's see, does Juan go for his stop? He does. He does. Wild also, not Wild, Juan goes for his stop. So now Colin and Smokin' are the only ones who have not gone in yet. So Smokin' inherits the lead here. Ryan coming out of pit road already. Nobody near him. And Colin stays out. Colin has stayed out. Careful, Ryan. That's all that grass. Yeah, I know it's just a pitch, but be careful. As Smokin' still yet to pit, but he gets a lap led here today. So I think everybody is pretty much led. At least a lap. So it is definitely not as dominant as a day as Ryan had in Silverstone. But it has definitely been a more interesting race to see all the cautions that we've had because of people missing turns. As there's Colin. Is he going to let Jay pass? He does. He's not in that fight right now. Jay just needs to go. He's got a lot of time to make up. And there's Ryan in the distance. And Smokin' still's going to stay out on track. He's got to take that pit stop. He's got to take it. Otherwise, he will be DNF'd or DNQ'd, whatever you want to call it. He will not be finishing in the position he's in. And he will be DNQ'd. Same thing goes for Colin if he doesn't pit as well. But Colin's going to miss the entire turn again. And that's even bigger of a crash. And I will throw a caution for that one. So caution flag is out, so slow it down. And Ryan did get the lead away from Smokin'. Waiting for the green flag. Smokin' lined up second, but he's got a pit. So does Colin, and we did hear from Juan that those softs are depleting fast. He's going to be the one to get a good start, but so does Ryan. Smokin' sleeps. But we might have 3 drivers having to shoot down pit road 2 at least. And he's going to get caught here with Jay. Making some contact there. Jay, I will leave you on that one. That was not your fault. You are good on that one. As Ryan cycles out front, it is Juan up the second. He's in those softs though. He's going to be quick, but those, he said he's already at 80% on those tires. Lost 20% in 1 lap. Whoa, and he's going to slide it. That's not helping those tire depletions. But Jay up to third, now right behind Juan. Can Juan get this thing going here? As your 2 cars who have yet to pit in the back, racing each other. As it does look like the McLaren is going to take over second place. And we had somebody reset, I think. Wild accidentally reset. I think.
He hit the curves and jumped out.
Okay. I'm gonna let Smokin' and Colin take their pit here. So they are stopping this time. I'm telling them to, and then I'll throw a caution next lap for Wild. Careful, Ryan. And there, those 2 come in into pit road to take their stop. And okay, they're speeding violations. Caution flag is out. Alright, as we are about to go green now with 5 cars on the track. Green flag underway, and it's going to be a very clean start from the front too. But Ryan able to get away just a touch quicker than Juan. Juan on those softs, and he's going to cut off Jay there. That was a bit iffy there. But now Colin's going to take over second. Can he get the run towards Ryan? Ryan is checked out away from everybody. Can these guys chase him back down? Jay, careful though. Smoking waffle, careful, Jesus. Back limits exist. As whoa, everybody got stacked up. What happened to Ryan? Something happened to Ryan while we were looking. So the leader is now down to 4th, and that is Juan up front, but he's got tires that are tearing themselves apart as we speak. With 6 laps to go, can he make it to the end of those tires, or is he going to have to pit again? With that contact, though, he's going to lose the lead. Here comes Jay. Jay's going to go right around him like it's nothing. So that is now the McLaren out front. Whoa, big contact there for Juan, and that's going to put Ryan up the second, I do believe. It is. Whoa, it's a 3-wide battle, and Ryan's stuck in the middle. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, no! Shield your eyes. Shield your eyes. We almost had another flip. 2 races in a row, and Jay's the one getting away now. As there is that battle for second right now, and it's going to be Colin over Juan. Juan still on track with those softs, but it definitely looks like they're depleting fast. Jesus! And he's going to go all the way to the back from that. And that is Ryan now up to fourth. Can he get back to this lead after losing it? Smoking. Stop cutting corners. That's the last warning I'm giving you. If I see you do it again, I'm telling you to give a spot up. Last warning is that's a duel between these two leaders. Door to door banging. And it's going to be Colin who's going to lose out here, but they're both going to hit the wall hard. Here comes Ryan to try to take the position away, and he's going to go right around the outside, potentially. Nope, he doesn't get the position. He tried, but wasn't able to get it there. And an issue for Jay, it looks like. So now Colin's back to the race, and it's a three-car battle for the lead. Let's bring the side back here to Jay and Ryan, who are dueling for a second. Oh, careful, Ryan. Careful. He's going to get the spot up there because he did cut the corner. So they are doing the right things here. As now Jay looking to try to close the gap on Colin, but only a few laps to go. Can these two sort out their differences and chase them down? Or will they take each other out? Try. So we're going to follow Jay and Ryan. We're going to follow Ryan on the onboard cam. Can he get to Jay? And can Jay get to Colin? Jay is close to Colin. He's going to get a big look there, but he's going to get caught with a rear end. As here they go. 4 laps to go. The 3 leaders. Jay. Okay, thank you, buddy. Oh, you almost pulled a Lewis Hamilton there. Because these guys are definitely been scrapping it out really big here. Juan missing a tire and still in the softs. Smoking slow on track. It has really become these 3 battling it out. Whoa, Jay. Whoa. It is getting slippery between these top 3. And here comes Ryan to take second away from Jay. Can Ryan close the gap to Colin now? What does Colin do here? How hard do you defend the lead here? You know Ryan's been the fastest, but you've got to win on the line with only a few laps left, and you've got Jay also there. Jay all over the back bumper. He's going to take a look to the inside, going into the heavy braking zone. And he's going to take the position away. He's going to get to the inside of Colin, but that was a big stack up because of that. On board now, Ryan again, this long straightaway, smoking. Is your fourth race driver, but Juan right behind him. You see the tire there. You got the Jay is closer to Colin here. Close it up here through these last 2 turns. He does. He is now right there as they come across the line. And so is Ryan. It is still 3 cars under a blanket for the lead. 3 laps to go. Jay with a big look there. And it's going to stack him and Ryan up. Is they almost lock tires there. They are letting Colin keep this lead right now. Is Ryan trying to clear Jay? Not able to do it there. They're still side by side. Careful, boys. You can't push each other off track. As now Jay's getting the gap away, but so does Colin. Colin is able to get this gap now because these things
Smoking's upside down. Smoking's upside down somehow.
Smoking is upside down on the front stretch. Caution flag is back out. Drivers all lined up, ready to go. It is Colin and Jay on the front row. Green flag being shown, and it's going to be a Colin with a better restart there. Juan on dead tires. Can he do something before the end? As there was a big bump there to Jay. I believe that was from the Ferrari. As he's going to try to go right around the outside of Colin. Colin's not going to let it go away too quickly. But it didn't really have much of a choice there. Ryan just danced around him like it was nothing. But I know Jay is boiling, but Jay's going to crash. Big crash for Jay, and he's going to go flying. And because it is not the white, caution flag is back out. Jay is going to have to get a reset. Overtime, number 1 restart. Green flag being shown, and it's going to be the front 3 that get the best start. And it's going to be Ryan trying to close off Colin here into turn 1. What does Colin do? Not a whole lot. Oh, there was trouble in the back. That was Jay up on, I think, 1 wheel. I think he legit had one wheel on the ground. Careful, Colin. I see them smoking with some speed. Jeez, this, he just cleared them both. But oh! Looking very reminiscent of last night. As these guys are scrambling for positions, trying to get up to Ryan. Whoa, a little bit of contact there, Jay. I don't know if he was unhappy with the Red Bull or if that was an accident. But it looks like the Ferrari's checked out. As now the battle is for second. As a driver on 8% is currently holding second. And Colin's going to send it. Colin, you can't do that, dude. You cannot do that. That's a no-no. No. As it does look like Ryan might make it back to the white before anything happens. If he hits it, it's official. And it's official, the race is over. 1 lap to go, and it's Colin up to second. And it's Jay up to third. As a bumper from Juan. The race is official. The battle is now for second and third. Juan, careful there. As it looks like Collins might be able to get away with second here, as now the battle is for third. And with Juan with dying tires, can he get to Jay? Jay breaking all the rules of the road there. But I know they're ready to get this thing done and over with all the contact that they've had. It is definitely a night that we're not looking forward to. It's definitely not as clean as the other night. Ryan out front, looking to win 2 in a row. Jay trying to close the gap now on 3 wheels. Colin slow, he's gonna arc the turn. Jay trying to close. This is Ryan now entering the final turns to take the win. Win number 2 for the man in Ferrari.
Good comeback.
Comeback win for Ryan. As it's going to be Colin who crosses the line second, Jay in third. And I think Juan is out of tires. I think he's stopped on track. He's not going to make it to the finish. Smokin crosses the line fourth.
I'm gonna pull myself back.
Alright, well, we're going to start with our interviews. We're going to start with third place over here, Jay. Obviously, the race was I am going to be honest with this. I am not going to lie. Silverstone was much better. I know you weren't there for that race, but I'm going to say that now. Silverstone was 10 times better. It was more of a track issue than the driver issue. Because the same stuff was happening in the other one. You said that now, before you say anything about how bad collisions and whatnot was happening, and turns and whatnot. It was much better at Silverstone. So if we do another release, it's Silverstone. But overall, top 3, how you feeling?
That guy was used up the majority of the race between getting shoved off, forced off, getting slammed into. Really pissed off about that. All in all, semi-happy for third. Wish it could have been better, but got used on the restart, and then cars went wee and then slammed into the wall. All in all, these cars did not drive how I expected them to. I thought they drove like complete shit, and I kept trying everything new, and every time I tried something new, either I made a mistake or the people around me just didn't know what to do. So
fair enough. I would congratulate you though on the podium. We're gonna move over to our runner-up position. Colin, hi, welcome back to podium.
Hey.
2 times second place.
Yep. Yep.
How was the race from your perspective? Obviously leading some laps there late. How would you view it?
It was a very, very chaotic race. The whole track got under everybody's skin. Everybody was just angry. Everybody was just trying to get into a good spot. And it was just like pretty much just go for survival out there. And well, this is just kind of, I feel like this was more luck than anything, because I don't know, anyone could have gotten any position, and I just fell into this spot. That's how I feel about this.
Would you agree with me though that Silverstone was definitely a better track to race these at?
Oh, definitely. It was just a completely more fair track, and I wish the other racers could experience that track rather than this one.
I definitely agree. I apologize to Jay and Smoking for this being my first experience with this, because it was much better yesterday. Much better.
Yes.
But
it very much
thank
was.
you, and congratulations on your second place.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Hello? Hello? I race winner? Good time winner? Very good race today. How you feeling?
Could be better, honestly. Went out on a couple of drivers that I did not mean to, like Jay and Colin, for instance. I apologize to them. But all in all, it was a very wacky race. That's how I like to put it. If I didn't pull my strategy, I would have not been in victory lane. Because, oh man, if I would have pitted with them, they were on like 12% with 2 to go. And I'm at 30 right now.
Well, we saw Juan run out of tires literally right before the line. So, I guess strategies were a bit close for everybody.
All in all, I'm honestly glad to get another win. I also didn't think I was going to get another win. Whenever Wild accidentally left, my jaw hit the floor, dude.
Yeah, I
because I did not expect that. My top competitor gone like that. Yep. But all in all, that sucks for him. I'm sorry that he couldn't make it the whole way, but he had a really good race. Shout out to him. Shout out to all the drivers for using their heads, sort of. Could have went better, but couldn't help. Couldn't really help in a tight racetrack. Glad I get the trophy, which is Juan's wing. And let's see. Yeah, just all in all, went from 5th to lead at like 5 laps. I was shocked on how fast I was there. And sorry, I'm just like going through the highlights of the race through my head. Went for 5th or 1st whenever I lagged out. I was honestly worried about that entire last lap with how laggy that race was. But all in all, not a bad race. Wish it could be better. All in all, glad that I got 2 in a row.
Alright, well, that will be everything from here, because there is no podium on the track. I did say earlier, there is no podium. So that will be it for us. Make sure to join the Discord, hang out in the community. Make sure to... Oh, okay, I guess I'm going to Discord right now.
I didn't mean to do that.
Make sure to check these things live on Twitch and Kick when these streams are streamed live. There's a link below as well. And this is Sexy, signing out. See you guys next time.